Hello, and thank you for joining NJSACC today for another week of our social media takeover. I'm Ebony Grace, the Director of Partnerships and Quality Initiatives. Self-care is important, and especially during these trying times, and therefore this week's takeover topic. Each day I will discuss a different aspect of self-care, and I sincerely hope at the end of the week you will embark on your own self-care journey. Let's get started. What's your definition of self-care? It can be regular, intentional time to nurture yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, personally, professionally, and emotionally, and replenishing and refreshing you in different ways. Here on the screen, we have a self-care wheel, a pictorial representation of the different sides of our holistic selves, all of the varying facets of what makes us unique and special. And in the center, the perfect balance of each piece of us. Is the perfectly balanced wheel what we aspire to? Or is it natural for one or more areas to be different sizes for each of us in different ways? For today and the rest of the week, we will look at each self-care area, examples of self-care, and resources to aid in your journey. Let's look at our first self-care area. Today, we're going to look at emotional and mindful awareness. Emotional or mindful self-awareness is another way of describing our capacity to be aware of, control, and express our emotions, and to handle interpersonal relationships empathetically. When life gets busy or stressful, it's so easy to lose touch with our thoughts and feelings. And mindfulness allows us to be more present and aware of our behavior in each moment. So what's one way that we can become more in touch with our emotional selves? How about we try to increase our emotional intelligence, or EQ? EQ gives us insight into why we do the things we do, helping us to know our triggers for sadness, happiness, anger, and other emotions, and it helps us to cope and react more effectively. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. So in those tough moments, when we are feeling emotionally overwhelmed, take notice of what you are feeling and acknowledge those feelings. If appropriate in that moment, take a moment and notice what is being triggered for you. Look at each of the areas and notice what is being triggered. Then take the time to give yourself a break. Writing in a journal or closing your eyes and breathing deeply can help bring calm. Give yourself a pep talk. Letting go of any self-negative talk is key. Do something that makes you smile, whatever that may be. Click on the link in the comments for mindful resources. I hope that helps you today in thinking about how emotional self-care is important in what you do and how you behave every day. I'll see you tomorrow for another self-care topic.